Why? Oh, because she's dead. This is why we can't have nice things, because with nice things you lot ruin it. You're ruining it. You're ruining it. That's literally what Taylor's saying. Is like, the piano ballad girl in me is having a field work with this song, like a field work. Oh my god. What? Not a break. And oh, hey guys, so today's video, you might be wondering, why are you so dressed up, Agape? Like, literally, you're filming a YouTube video. There's no need. And to that, you will be wrong. No. So today, as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be reacting to Taylor Swift's Reputation album for the first time, like all the way fully. And you also might be wondering, you're a Swiftie, you literally said that in your other videos, have you not listened to Reputation fully? And to that, honestly, I would say that like the first, okay, I have to put it in context for you guys. My favorite Taylor Swift album, I'm saying this all the time and I'll say it again, is Red, right? So Red, compare the sound of Red, compare it to the sound of Reputation, and tell me you wouldn't think that there's something fishy going on. And so when I first heard Look What You Made Me Do, I heard a bit of Ready For It, right? The songs were catchy, but to me they weren't the strongest lyrics. They didn't have me the way they should have, right? But in the fashion of trying things out, you know what, I figured, let me just listen to this album. It was actually one of my friends, Scarlett, she actually told me that this was the album that got her into Taylor, and I was like, what do you mean, fam? I avoided it. What do you mean it was the album that like got you to Taylor, when I specifically made sure I stick to it, like our paths are not gonna cross. And so because I trust her opinion and she was like, this album is really good, Agape, I need to give it a chance, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do exactly that. My hair's acting very funny, guys. Let me just, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give it a chance because you said so. So yeah, I'm gonna listen to it and give you guys my thoughts, my opinions, my analysis, whatever that is. And so yeah guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please give it a like, please comment, and please subscribe because I think it's fun here. Oh, actually, before I begin, please tell me if you have similar reservations, and if maybe the reservations weren't for Reputation specifically, maybe they were for 1989 that was super poppy and you were used to more countryside Taylor. Maybe it was for another album that is not Taylor Swift that you had reservations for before listening to the album, and you found your way back to it, and maybe you like it, maybe you don't. Please tell me. I want to know your thoughts. For it, I told you guys I did know this song. I lied, I said I only heard Ready For It, but I heard Endgame as well. Okay guys, I have to let you know, obviously you're gonna see me bopping to Ready For It. It's a bop, right? But it wasn't what I expected. I don't think I was ready for this angsty Taylor, the more bolder Taylor in song choice. But as I listened to Folklore and as I listened to Evermore, and because I love those albums so much and I let them sit with me, let them soak with me, for maybe had I listened to, but Folklore is sort of like Red's cousin, I think, as well. But like, had 1989 been the only album that of Taylor Swift that I really made myself fond with, right? Listening to Folklore, I probably wouldn't have liked that, you see? So I'm just trying to say that like, I just want to give it a chance because over the years I've tend to enjoy her music regardless of genre, regardless of like the way in which she's going, as long as Taylor's there and as long as the songwriting is there, as long as it's ambitious, which this was, then I'm going to enjoy it. So I can't lie, that I see where this is gonna go. That was a bop. Like, these were bops, but not in the lane that I wanted them to be bops. I was still trying to go, you see what, they didn't give what they were supposed to give at the time, but now that I'm listening to it, I'm like, nah, I was wrong. Maybe I was wrong, you know? In the middle of the night, in my dreams, You should see the things we do, baby. Oh, fine, I'll admit it, I was wrong. The album starts with this, and she's like, let the games begin. So maybe I'm gonna look out for that now, knowing that let the games begin. And it's starting the album. Wow. The song is called Endgame. This was a song that I actually terrorized my friends about. So I think I was in year 11, and the song had come out, and this was all that I sang. And you might be wondering, then why didn't you give the album a chance? Because I still didn't think it was going to be a cohesive body of work, and so that's why I didn't. And as a Swiftie, like, looking back, I was just like, I just should have given it a chance, and you know what, I will. Okay, so I told you guys I used to terrorize my friends. The part of the song that I used to terrorize them with, though, you know what part that is? It's this part. Whenever I would see them, whenever they would see me, they knew I was gonna say something, and it would be this. Be like, big reputation. They hated it. They thought the song was called Reputation, but it's called Endgame, guys. I thought that the song should have actually been bigger than what it was. But this era for Taylor was a weird era. Like, when I say weird era, I mean lack of Grammy nods. It was a weird era. People were on the Taylor hate train. It wasn't as big as the Nicki hate train, but like, it was still a train, and it was still going choo choo. Like, people, there were still riders on that train. There was still a captain. It was still a train. You see what I'm saying? Might have been like a fancier train than the Nicki hate train, but it was still a train. So yeah, so that's why I don't know if this song didn't get as big, but like, I like the features on. You see, like, had you told me Taylor was gonna have a feature with Future, I would have been like, get out of here, like, leave, walk out that door, and don't ever come back, because you're capping with me now. But it's funny to see, like, I've been listening to a lot of folklore, I've been listening to a lot of Evermore, and like, just the artistic different like directions that Taylor has been able to go on. Like, it's so incredible. Like, it's quite remarkable to me. Like, now, like, I actually think it's remarkable. Okay, when we talk about features, also like Ed Sheeran, obviously we have Everything Has Changed, which is like freaking iconic. I love that. But this feature as well, when you can see him rap, I thought it was excellent. Like, as I said, the song should have actually been big, and they created a video for it, but the song didn't stick the way it should have stuck. You see what I'm saying? When I was young, we connected when we were a little bit older, both sprung. I got issues and chips on both of my shoulders. The song would go into like unheard territory, so this is gonna be the fun part, because obviously we heard the song. I really like it. I didn't think I played a lot of Taylor's part, but we like the song. This is a song we like. Like, this is a song we can stand by, and we can say this was a song on Reputation that exceeds. No, I was trying to think of a pun, guys, but my head just went empty. So that's all you're gonna. I never trust a narcissist, but they love me. Is this who we think it's about? Also, then why is this who we think it's about? Because you have to remember context. It's bothering me that I'm not in the middle of these two things. You have to remember context, like around what was surrounding this album, and like, yeah, is it bad that I think of one specific person also? Yo, I tell them, they tell me 3. She said, so for every lie I tell them, they tell me 3. But in the end, you know what, we're both liars. But it's like, my man says there's levels to this. Like, there are actually levels to this. But every lie I tell them, they tell me 3. So it's like, you aren't even on the same. If we forget who, I'm trying to forget who the song might be about, and let's just focus on like the song that we have, right? And it says, for every lie I told them, they tell me 3. You aren't even on the same page. You're both lying to each other, but it's never going to be equal. Like, from the beginning, you guys are lying to each other. She said, you're living in my head rent free. Like, all he thinks about rent free. Whether this might be about what I thought it's about, or whether this could be about a relationship, like maybe I wouldn't mind someone living in my head rent free. No, just kidding. Let's listen. Ooh, Chow, what did you do? You did something bad. What did you do? Nee, I like the production on that. Ooh, but it feels so good. Sometimes you just know, but sometimes it's your ego that comes and you want to have the last word, even though you know. As someone that's as someone that prides herself in being a little, sometimes I'm not someone who will like instigate fights and stuff. Sometimes things just happen and things are said, but it's like I did something bad, but I kind of needed to do that. Like it kind of felt good. Over and over and over again. Good. That's literally, I love that song because of how that's like that that lives in my head rent free. For how long? Over and over and over and over and over and over. If I could. Wow, it's like I don't even have regrets in that. Like, if give me the chance, it's gonna happen again. Give me the chance, it's gonna happen again. Like, I have no regrets. None. I know it's bad though. Like, you can reprimand me later, but like, give me another chance, I'll do it again. That's what I'll do it again, period. I'll literally do it again. Like, taste me. No.
Love made me crazy, doesn't you ain't doing it right.
Don't blame me. Love made me crazy. If it doesn't, you ain't doing it right. I think of, when I hear that love made me crazy, I think of Hunter Hayes and crazy, that I don't want easy, I want crazy. It ain't right if you ain't lost your mind. I don't want easy, I want crazy. You with me, baby, let's get crazy. That love made me crazy. If it ain't doing it right. That's what I think of when I hear that song. A lot of like, in a lot of music where it's like love's supposed to, like, they're supposed to like feel fiery things. Maybe that's not the best, you know. Sometimes you need to feel calm, and that's another way of feeling in love. But I think this passion, like, a lot of people mistake love for like just passion and chaos and like euphoria. But sometimes, you know, it could be calm and we could love it just as much. But anyway, let's listen. Oh, please. I love the production. That sounds like, and also other guys. What? I like this. No. As someone who's so meticulous and someone who's so like on everything, for Taylor to be like, for you, I'ma just like, Taylor seems like a perfectionist, and for her to be that much in love, to be like, I'll waste my time, child, like I will do whatever, I'm gonna cross the line, I'm gonna be a rule breaker. Wow, the drug really is her baby, right? And it mirrors the ideas of like when you're addicted to something, where it's like, I will steal, I will do this, I won't have limits because I'm so in this state of mind where it's like, I want you, I need you. Wow. I love that it's so like, she makes it big. Like, she makes like, yeah. I love the fact that she started off the song with what was going to become the chorus. Like, she led us straight into that, no waiting, because sometimes the chorus is the best part of the song, but they wait till the chorus because it's the best part of the song, right? But I love that that was the first line of the song, and then it ended up becoming the chorus. Period. She's like, I don't mind. Forget my parents giving me a name by birth that's assigned to me, that's supposed to mean something. You tell me what you want to call me, guy. So you decide what my name is, you know. You decide. That shows how whipped Miss Taylor Swift is. That shows how whipped she is, you know. It really shows how whipped she is. It shows how whipped she is. Her name was the name of her first album. She's like, I don't care. I don't care. Call me what you want. So call me what... They can't know that in the bottle.
I'm just gonna call you mine.
Period. She's like, me too, I don't care. Like, I'm just gonna call you mine. You are the best thing that's ever been. Now's your turn. You are the best thing that's ever been. No, seriously, please sing. I'm holding the mic out for you. I'm joking. Mine. Next song is called
They sing for the best. My reputation's never been worse, so you must like me for me.
You're capping. Why does the song make me feel like I'm gonna get emotional? This ain't for the best. My reputation's never... Sorry, I said the song's called Delicate. My reputation's never been worse, so you must like me for me. That's so deep. Like, usually you probably date me because I'm who I am. I'm Taylor Swift. But like recently, like, not a lot of people have liked Taylor Swift in this. If we're going back to this time, I have to take myself back to this time to give it context. Like, people weren't Taylor's biggest fans. Obviously the Swifties be like, no, we still were, but like the general media and the general public, Taylor had gone for like, okay, 1989 was this super incredible era. Taylor had like her girl gang, like remember the tour and everything. Every night she'd bring out a different new artist or a performer or someone really cool. Like 1989 was an era. 5 #1 singles, like come on now, 1989 was an era, right? And so coming from that and coming from this big appraisal and all of this to negative stuff, you're a liar, you're this, you're this, you're this, you're this, to meeting somebody and you're like, this might be legit, right? Because you want to be with me, like with everything happening, you want to be with me, like sure, with me. Wow, my reputation's never been worse, so you must like me for me. Yo, please. Wow, like let me just wow. Oh, you must like me for me. That line is too powerful. I'm sorry, that line is very powerful. What number song is this? It's the 5th song, guys. It's the 5th song. That's why I'm getting emotional. The 5th song holds a lot of power, guys. The 5th song holds a lot of power. I'm talking All Too Well. I'm talking about My Tears Ricochet. Like the 5th song holds a lot of power. So it makes sense. That's something that I really like. Again, what I said with the previous song, again with this song, that was the first line of the song that I heard and I was like, yeah, I'm obsessed, let's analyze this for 20 minutes. And now I think that's the chorus as well, I think. And it's the delicate, it's the love, it's so like pure, it's so like, because it's coming out of a place where like, it's coming out of sincerity, it's coming out of, I don't think you have much to gain from this. You know, I feel like anyone dating Taylor Swift is like, but like, you don't have, because to her it's like, this should be something good because my reputation is never been worse, so he was like me. Literally, you must, she's like, this is delicate because, am I saying, is this going too quick? Because at the time that we're at now, you liking me, it has to be genuine, and this love is genuine, like, wow. And that isn't it, it's almost like, isn't it like give me a bit of reassurance. That's what I'm getting from this, like, give me reassurance that I know that like, you see what I mean? Like, isn't it like, it's delicate, isn't it? Like, don't you like the Taylor? That is delicate. Please, it's gonna be my favorite song. Isn't it? Like, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it? Is it? Please, please. No, that's too excellent for me. That's too excellent on my part. Like, I think that's very excellent. Wow. Isn't it? I don't have to say too much about this, but when the video came out, like, no, I was so shocked. Like, I was so shocked. It was like, it was a whole era, guys. This was an era. You can't lie. Even if you like Reputation, if you don't, this was an era. Deleted all the pictures on her Instagram. This wasn't, archives wasn't a thing then. All the pictures were deleted. Then we kept seeing snake. Like, what is coming? Like, what is coming? You know, when on Stan Twitter, when they're like, oh, she's coming. What is coming? We don't know. Is it gonna be a snake? We don't know, guys. Wait, sorry. Taylor can't come to the phone right now. Why? Oh, because she's dead. Let's not lie to ourselves. When that happened, oh, because she's, I was like, no, bring her back, bring her back. I miss old Ada. Bring her back. No, that was truly a moment, because when I was like, you see, I was in a time and I was like, I don't know how replay, like how much replay value this has, but after listening to it, like after not hearing it in a while, yo, that slaps. Let's not lie. Let's not lie. You'd have to lie and say it doesn't slap. You'd have to lie, and I'm not in the, like, I don't know about you, but I'm not in the game of lying, like, you know. Cut me into pieces, child. Why? You make everyone else disappear. I think that's very beautiful. And like, you shatter me, like I'm shattered. You make, I think when you, oh wow, make everyone else disappear. Sorry, I'm like still stuck on that. Like, imagine going into a room and you see your person and everything else like fades away because it's like they're here. Ooh. As in, I'm shattered and now what's coming to, is that what she means? I always go a little extra and I want to know that you guys are on the same wavelength as me. If you're still watching, please let me know. Am I deeping it too much, or is that where it's going? Like, am I doing too much, or like, and all the pieces fall back into place? She was like, I'm shattered, and now it's, ooh. So it goes. I love that. So it goes. I'm not, it came and then it's gonna go. No, I really like that song. So it goes. Wow. Just for, okay, see, I heard that that was Blake Lively's kid that said that. Is that true? I don't know. Come on now, Taylor, let's not do that. Let's not do that. But she's like, that means I'm giddy, that means I'm playful with you. Like, take that as a compliment. That's because, like, I find you attractive. You're that sounds dope.
You should think about the consequence of your magnetic field being a little too strong.
No, let's talk about that. Like, you should think about the consequence, like what's gonna happen, because there's a bit too much attraction. Like, what's gonna happen? Like, think about those consequences. Can you think about that? Like, what's gonna happen? About your magnetic field. I love that though. It's like it's pulling it to you. Please, that means they're both in the same area. Yeah, guys, you should think about the consequence, Taylor. That's so funny. Please, it's like, I'm actually mad because you're that, like, I don't think I've heard like a description of a man as being, you're gorgeous, like you're gorgeous, like it's not even funny, and like I'm mad at you, like because I'm mad at you. Like I'm mad that I'm not mad at you. Because look at that face. It's gorgeous.
You are so gorgeous, it makes me so mad.
Literally, like I'm upset. 50,000 on my head is disrespect. No, like I'm actually upset that like you're that, like I can't even be mad at you because I look at you and I'm just in awe of how beautiful you are. Like, hey,
You make me so happy, it turns back to sad.
These?
There's nothing I hate more than what I can't have. You're so gorgeous.
she said alone unless you please tell. I like that.
Say anything to your face.
Your face.
Just look at your face.
Your whoever the song was supposed to be about, I'm sorry, like that's hype. Like I'm sorry, like you gotta calm down. The head was probably way too big because they were like, oh, so you think I'm gorgeous, you think I'm gorgeous.
It was the best of times, the worst of crimes. I struck a match and blew your mind, but I didn't mean it. And you didn't.
It was the best of times, the worst of crimes. Ciao, what did we get? Getaway car. Where are we going? Getaway car, that means like, oh, do you have a getaway car? Another car that like, it's not the car that you left with, it's you, like, it's not the car that you came with, it's a different car so that they can't track the car that they came with to you because it's another one.
See it. The ties were black, the lies were white, and shades of grey and candlelight. I wanted to leave.
The ties were black, the lies were white, the lies, the white lies, the little things I want. Oh wow, the little things as in little white lies, and all these little things. My mind is too powerful for my own good.
Even though we fell apart, he poisoned the well. I was lying to myself.
Please, they said X marks the spot where we fell apart. He poisoned the well, so you're getting away from. You're not you're escaping your relationship. This fell apart, this didn't work. Oh my, I'm gonna cry.
Never had a shotgun shot in the dark.
We never had a shot in the, so she linked my good sis being in her lyricism bag. She linked as we never had a shot. I am not throwing away my shot. No, like we never had a shot, and then shotgun, obviously shotgun as in being in the car. No, that's truly excellent. Literally getting out of your relationship was the great escape. Like what must it have been like to be in it if it takes so much passion to escape it? Oh my gosh. She did that thing where she strips the bridge down. If there's one thing I'm a sucker for ballads. I'm a sucker for stripping bridges down and having it soft and having it just in a ghetto. Almost like they were supposed to be in the robbery together, like we're escaping robbery together, right? But when we made a pit stop, I took the stuff, I ditched, I went away. As in, if you apply this to relationship, like we're supposed to be in this together, the Bonnie and Clyde, the robbers, but like they were supposed to be in this relationship together, and the chance that you took it to go, you went. Yo, that was the last time you ever met me or saw me. Yo. The song is called King of My Heart. Any of my like churchy people, the song that I think of when I say King of My Heart, let the King of My Heart be the... Anyway, let's listen to this one.
I'm perfectly fine. I live on my own.
Sorry, I love a good snap. I love a good...
Trying on clothes. To me, I'm an American queen and you move.
Like you were trying... What? Sorry, it's quite a bit to unpack over there.
King of my
Oh, and all along you were the one that I've been waiting for. Heart, body and soul, period. And all along you were the one that I've been waiting for. Almost like all along, like after all this time. Guys, someone help me with timeline. No, I'm thinking of it personally. Lover was when Taylor got together with Joe, hey? It's not Reputation. But maybe even if it was Reputation, right? Maybe even if it was Reputation, right? You were all along. It's like after all these years of me writing and searching and looking for that love and trying hard to put it into words, like all along. Wow. Guys, I might use that as my caption when I'm finally in a relationship. All along you were the one that I've been waiting for, king of my heart, body and soul. Sorry, that line is just a bit too iconic for me. Like, just a tad bit too iconic. And all that. She really did a breakdown. I was like talking about this and this beauty, and Taylor was like psych, and all I was man. That's actually mad. She literally gave us a breakdown, like a breakdown. I can't take it. No, guys, I've been sleeping here. I've been sleeping on Reputation. Scarlett, if you're watching, it makes sense. It makes sense as to why. Okay, the song is called Dancing with Our Hands Tied. Okay guys, this is the thing that always happens before the song even plays. Because of how great that previous song was, my body doesn't even feel fully, my body, mind and soul, no, it doesn't even feel fully committed to the song. We're going to try our best. It always happens, like it just always happens when the song, like before that was like I don't remember the name of the song that comes after All Too Well, because that song is just like it ate. Do you see what I mean? Like, do you see the problem that I have? Like, I don't know, let's just listen. Deep blue, but you painted me golden. Wow, let's analyze. No, deep blue, but you painted me golden, in the sense of like you saw me. No guys, I think I might be deeping it, but like deep blue but you painted me golden, in the sense that maybe you saw me how I wasn't, or maybe you saw the best of me. Because blue and golden, this reminds me of that dress. Is the dress blue or is the dress golden? No, but like the way you saw me, like I want to see me from your point of view. Now I'm golden, period. Now I'm golden. See, I think this one is a bit of a slow starter for me. I think the other ones appreciated where Taylor went straight from the vibe from the verse to going into the chorus. It's like that same. This one took me it's a slow start. If you are at this part of the video and you can tell by like it was a slow start for me. However, that chorus though, let's talk about that. Dancing with our hands tied, hands tied. I like that. I like the way it sounds. Yeah. First time. Hey. Hey. Dance. This is mysterious. It's giving that vibe. It's giving mysterious. It's giving they don't know about us. They don't know about the things we do. Okay, let's continue.
There is an indentation.
Ooh. Okay, oh golden. Okay, the golden as in blue golden. Okay, maybe that wasn't a link, but I just connected it. Maybe my mind. No, it probably was a link. Oh, all of the silence and pining and patiently waiting. If it was sped up a little bit more, it would have given me Hamilton vibes. What is that? like, this reminds me of like New York, being in the city, having like a, I'm thinking about like a movie scene. That's the thing about Taylor and the instrumentation and the lyrics and the music. It always makes me visualize something like please, she said, I don't want you like a best friend. Like, it's a bit more than that, you know. I only bought this so we can, you see what I don't want you like a best friend. It's more. Period. Period. She says, now I wake up by your side. It gives me Paper Rings vibes, where it's like, used to be on this, you used to be like for like, it was this idea, but now I have you. Wow. That's the thing why the song is excellent. She literally said, say my name and everything stops. And she literally stopped it. Oh my gosh, I only bought this dress so you could what? Take it off. Take it off! Reminds me of that scene in TVD where class was like, turn it off! Okay, this is why we can't have nice things. It's funny because I knew this as a meme, like in a meme format before listening to the song. Like this, I know this as a meme, as in like, this is why we can't have nice things. Imagine.
It was so nice throwing big parties, jumping to the pool from the balcony.
Okay, no, can we talk about it though? Like like I wouldn't mind having a party thrown by Taylor Swift for me, because the parties that she would throw, guys, they look like these elaborate things there. Like I wish I would see on Instagram and I'd look and I'm like, wow, this is just beautiful. Like I can't lie, it looked amazing. Like when she would throw parties. How is Taylor doing now that she can't throw big parties? Is she okay? Someone please check on her. Like, you know Taylor, she loves a good party.
Gatsby for that whole year. Why'd you have to rain on my parade?
What? So what is happening here, Miss Taylor? Feeling so Gatsby, we're throwing parties, it's fabulous, it sounds like a good time, but you raining on my parade. What did he do?
I'm shaking my head.
SMH.
I'm locking the gates. This is why we can't have nice things.
This sounds like it's somebody that was your friend then. Because it's someone that you invited in and now you say I'm locking the gates. Like I'm literally locking the gates, as in locking the gates to your parties, to everything that you have worth. But then it's also locking the gates to, like, I'm closing myself off. This is why we can't have nice things. We want to be friendly, and then this happens. So now I'm going to be closed off. And now you can't say that I wasn't trying, because I tried, and this is why we can't have nice things, because people go ruin things. Period. Because I had to take them away. This is why we can't have nice things, because with nice things you lot ruin it. You're ruining it. You're just, read my lips, you're ruining it. That's literally what Taylor's saying, is like, I give you something and then y'all gonna mess it up. So what? I'm gonna have to take it away from you. Oh my gosh, I agree. Please, what are they saying about you, sis? What are they saying? They're not saying good things, clearly. Wow, didn't you? That's why she has to lock the gates, because why are these sneaky people trying to come in, and then behind your back they say all of this? No, this is why we can't have nice things. These are trustworthy people, and then you break my trust, and you know what? Taking things away, locking the doors, throwing away that key. This is why we can't have nice things.
My castle crumbled overnight. I brought a knife to a gunfight.
My castle crumbled overnight. My castle crumbled overnight. I brought a knife to a gunfight. I felt unprepared. I felt even backstab. My castle crumbled overnight. That literally encompasses the chaos of this era, or like this era that drove Taylor to make this album. Because this image, this idea that people had of her was this goody, this pop girl, this newfound like pop success, and she was this in people's good books, and people loved and adored and praised, and then this thing to happen, and then it just changes like the perspective of who she is, like to the public, like it changes the public's opinion of who she is. My castle crumbled, like it crumbled overnight because it just happened. Wow. And also it could mean literally like friendships, wow.
All the liars are calling me one.
All the liars are calling me one, as in there was the previous song. When I remember, I'm gonna add it here, about the I told one lie, they told three. For all the lies I told, they told three. For every night they tell me three. Every lie they tell me. Is it I did something bad? I think it's I did something bad. Oh my gosh. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying.
Nobody's heard from me for months. Hey, call it what you want to.
Wow. Also, call it what you want to. Like, everybody has this extra involvement in Taylor's love life, like extra involvement, and she's like, I'm doing good, I'm fine, I'm okay, like I'm doing better than I ever was, like I'm fine. So if you can put a title to it, put it. But like, I'm good, we're good, it's fine. And she's like, which is more than they can say. Yeah, even me, I want a chain with someone's initials. Or do I? Which is more than they can say. It's like, this is a shade, but this is like the song with the right amount of shade, but also it's still romantic. Wow, her mind. Would you run away with me? You don't need to save me. Like, I just need this moment of just getting away from everything. Like, I just need. The last song is called New Year's Day. This song, okay, so I know this song because there was this thing where Jimmy Fallon had lost his mom, and then he told the story about like the squeeze my hand 3 times thing, and then Taylor performed the song on the piano.
He squeezed my hand 3 times in the back of the taxi.
That was the line that got me. And like it had Jimmy Fallon choked up, and I was like, this is wow, because the song fits so perfectly. They will hold on to you. Oh, I don't know why that made me cry. I think that's the only thing you have in the end though, like, isn't it? Like, the only thing you have are the memories. And sometimes that can be the most difficult thing, but sometimes those are the things that like makes you like, that you're able to like get through it with, is because you have the memories, and you have the you remember the good times. Wow. The piano ballad girl in me is having a field work with this song, like a field work.
I could recognize anyway.
Oh, what the heck, bro? Please don't ever become a stranger whose laugh I can recognize anywhere. What? No, guys, let's actually deep it. Let's come in close. Let's deep it. It's because it's like, no man, it's the juxtaposition for me. It's truly the juxtaposition for me. It's the contrast for me. Like, don't become a stranger whose love I can recognize. It's like, you know them but you don't, so they're just someone that goes by you, but you're with them in the good times, whose laugh I can recognize anyway. So you're with them in the good times, the joyous, the amazing moments, but you don't know them anymore. Like, that's why they're a stranger. There's just someone that you walk by, but when they smile or when they laugh, you instantly, like, you go back to that place. No, that kind of just atted me like, wow, no. Because if you have moments like that with people who you aren't close with anymore, but you used to be thick as thieves, like that hits different. I don't think people talk about how much that hits. Like, it hits different because you knew them. There were times where you lot used to FaceTime, you lot used to call, you know them like that. And when you hear that laugh, it's like, damn. Because you remember it straight away. That's what, whose laugh I can recognize anyway. That's what it, oh gosh. I could recognize anyway. Oh. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching my video. My camera's about to die, but I just wanted to say thank you. If you liked it, please like and subscribe.